So, I have an announcement to make. And the thing is, I made something that I'm launching. And it's a worksheets. It's worksheets. Frameworks. You could say thinking frameworks. For example, you are going through a very hot and cold situation with someone and you don't know if that person is really good for you or if you're just imagining things. So there is a worksheet that I made called Clear Vision. Yeah. So what you can do, it actually has like 8 pages. So you can step by step, like a structured way, uh, solve the first worksheet and the second and the third. So there are 9 pages. So once you are at the end of the page, hopefully by then you will realize that, oh, maybe this person is not that bad. Maybe that person really is bad for you. You get my point? So it's kind of like that. So, for example, there's another worksheet that I made called analysis paralysis. It's called the imperfect choice. Now, what that worksheet is about is that if you are a very indecisive person, or maybe there is a decision in your life that you're having a hard time to make a choice, and you have like everyone around you's telling you to do one thing, but you're just being pulled in another way, and you just don't know what to do, what to think, how to think. There's just so much going on in your life that you're not just able to decide what you really want. So the imperfect choice helps you to kind of understand your whole situation. So it's like a self clarity tool. So what I'm basically making is clarity tools. So if you are stuck somewhere, it's a framework that I thought of, brainstormed. I use that for myself too. And I have, especially Clear Vision is a worksheet that I have solved the whole backstory there. I will make a separate video for that. Anyway, so most of these worksheets are situations that I personally went through. So I was able to make a worksheet out of it. And there are hopefully a lot of other worksheets coming up. Or I would like your feedback. Honestly, if I could relate to a situation that I know that I went through as well, and a lot of people want that, I would be happy to make it. So the latest that I launched is social clarity. Social clarity is a worksheet that I made for people that are very self-conscious around people. Yeah, they have a lot going on in their mind. They're just always self-monitoring, because this is something that I went through, and I kind of sometimes go through it when I'm at a really low phase, especially in my luteal phase, when I just get sometimes a bit too negative. So that worksheet is something that it's all self-clarity tools. Yeah, it's something that they guide you to look into your mind. Yeah, it's not, I'm not a therapist, nor are my tools substitute for professional help. But there are something that I made in case you don't have a friend to talk with, or you just don't want to talk about that topic, or it's just you're just not getting the clarity that you seek. You can use these worksheets. Hopefully they might give you a little bit clarity into your own mind, because oftentimes what I believe, that the reason that I made these worksheets is because what I believe that we are not really you could say, it's not that we don't know what to do, it's just that there's just so much mental fog that we don't know what to do. Because we don't know what's going on, there's just so much mental fog in us that we don't know what's going on. So once we understand what's going on, it's easy to make a decision. Yeah. So hopefully these worksheets helps you in some way or form. I hope so, because these are things, I mean, they're very simple worksheets, just like a couple of questions on the worksheets. So it's basically that, and some guide texts that I wrote, that it might feel like you have a friend that's helping you get to the clarity of it, or just someone that's sitting with you as a support to, so that you can self-analyze things in case you have no one to talk with. Therapists are mad expensive. Not everyone can afford them, and not everyone even has to afford them. If you feel like there's a lot of fog around you, just take your time to solve the worksheets at your own pace, and I hopefully they can help you get through the problem. Yeah, so basically this was my announcement and the inspiration behind me making this worksheet. Especially the main inspiration was because not all of us are privileged enough to have friends that we can talk these problems with. Sometimes they're not convincing enough, sometimes it's just therapy is mad expensive. Yeah, and at the end of the day, only we can help ourselves. So it's very important that we develop the skill of self analyzing and self thinking and clarity, like internal clarity, is really important. So, yeah, I hope these worksheets help you. I put the link in the description of my shop, and I hope they help you. So, yep, that was the announcement. Love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.